Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So for those of you who might be new here, thank you so much for clicking on this video. I'm a full-time working mom. I have 4 young children and I love making videos on fashion, beauty, and a mommy lifestyle. And I also really enjoy sharing with you all my recent reselling journey here on Poshmark. And that's the video we have today, another What Sold video. So if these kinds of things sound interesting to you, please consider checking out my other videos and subscribing to my channel link down below. So again, this is going to be another What Sold video, and I have been doing these about every 1 to 2 weeks, and that really depends on how many sales I have. So if it's worth it to put them out weekly, I do so, and if I don't make a whole lot of sales, I just do them every other week. So unfortunately for this video, it's another 2-week video because I really hadn't had that many sales for these 2 weeks, and I don't know what it is or why that happened. Again, I think a lot of this is still random for me because I'm relatively new at this, but I just didn't have a whole lot of sales, so I'm really hoping the sales start picking up as we move forward into the holiday season. But I wanted to share with you what I sold during these 2 weeks. Even though there weren't a lot of sales, I was happy with them. I'm always thankful for every sale I make and very appreciative. So yeah, I want to just share with you what's been working for me. I also do want to share with you things that don't work for me, and the weeks like these weeks that were down, I definitely also want to share with you as well, not only the good weeks, so that you can kind of get a better sense of really what a true day-to-day kind of reselling experience as a part-timer is for me. So hopefully you find this helpful. So I'm going to be covering 2 weeks of sales again. So it's the weeks of October 27th and the week of November 3rd. So 14 full days of sales. You'll see I didn't have a whole lot of sales, but some of them are pretty decent ones. And again, I'm always thankful for what I can sell. So I'm just going to go ahead and jump into this. And just to remind you that I will be highlighting my direct earnings from Poshmark, minus any Poshmark fees and shipping discounts, but I will not be highlighting my cost of goods or business related expenses. If you're interested in cost of goods, I'm going to be linking down below some of my haul videos, and in those videos I do try to highlight some of my cost of goods. So definitely consider checking those out below. And again, I apologize, my voice is still a little bit hoarse, and as you probably know if you've watched some other videos, I've recently had several colds. I think it's probably because I have 4 little kids at home, so I apologize if this video is a little difficult to listen to, but I couldn't wait much longer in terms of getting this video out because I wanted to get the information out to you. So hopefully you can bear with me. So the first sale that I made during these 2 weeks was this really beautiful pair of Manolo Blahniks. And this was the first time I have found Manolo Blahniks at my thrift store, so I was very excited about that. It wasn't in the best condition, however. There was definitely wear on it, but it had a lot of good life still left in it. So as you can see here, it was a really cute sandal slip-on style. It had some really nice beadwork, as you can see in the picture here. Just a really beautifully made and constructed shoe, as you can imagine, from this brand. I do love Manolos, although again, it's hard to find. I don't own any Manolos in my personal closet either, so I was excited to find this one. It was in a size 11.5. And ultimately, this did sell for a best offer price of $50. Poshmark fees were $10, and my net earnings were $40 on this pair of shoes. So of course, I'm always excited to find designer items like this. It's just really hard to find, but if they're out there, I tend to pick them up. And even if they have some wear on them, like this pair of shoes did, if they're a really high-end price point designer brand, they do tend to resell for a decent price point, even if there is more wear on them than I would like. So I definitely always consider picking these kind of things up. The next item that sold was this Anthropology Staring at Stars Aztec cardigan. It was in a size small, so it was a beautiful design. I really love this kind of Aztec style, just a drape open front cardigan, really cozy for these types of cooler weather. And ultimately, I did accept a best offer price of $23. Poshmark fees were $4.60, so my net earnings were $18.40 on this beautiful cardigan. The next item that sold was another Anthropology cardigan. There you go. See, cardigans are definitely moving quicker these days. It was the HWR Scotty cardigan. This, to be honest, is one of the first items that I had picked up when I started this reselling journey many months ago. I'd say probably close to 8 months or so ago I picked this up. I just fell in love. I was very tempted to keep it, but I have a lot of cardigans that are similar in my closet already, so I wanted to resell it. But it was just a gorgeous design, as you can see here, really cute Scotty dogs. I do love these little ditzy animal prints, as I've said before in other videos. I'm just really drawn to them. This was a wool blend cardigan, which is also really nice fabric, and it had some cute little charm details as well. So just a really beautiful design from Anthropology. It was also in very good condition as well. So again, this has sat in my closet during the summer months, but now that it's cooler weather, I think it got more interest. I did send out an offers to like or offer, which this buyer accepted. So the price was for $30, Poshmark fees were $6, and my shipping discount was $1.80. So my net earnings were $22.20 on this cardigan. The next item that sold was this Ann Taylor Loft. It was called the Curvy Skinny Gray Jean, and it was in a size 29. And I don't always pick up Ann Taylor Loft. However, if you can get them at a decent price point, Ann Taylor still has a decent amount of interest here on Poshmark. And because it's one of those bread and butter brands, I think people know and trust this brand very well. So it definitely can get some interest in your closet. Keep in mind, however, that of course it doesn't have a great resale value. So you definitely have to get it for an inexpensive price. But if you can, it definitely moves. This again was in a size 29. It was this really nice gray color, and as I've said before in other videos, I think gray jeans to me sell just as well as traditional blue jeans. So I definitely am on the lookout for good condition gray jeans. This is just a very classic design. Really not a whole much in terms of embellishment or any other distressing, just a very classic gray jean. So ultimately this jean did sell for a best offer price of $15. Poshmark fees are $3, so my net earnings were $12 on this pair of jeans. I do have several other Ann Taylor Loft and Ann Taylor jeans currently in my closet, which are also getting a decent amount of interest as well. The next item that sold was kind of a fun one. It was an accessory item. It was from Dooney Bourke, and it was a leather key fob bundled with these earbuds. And as you can see here, it was new with tags, really unopened. I had gotten these as a gift from somebody previously and just hadn't used them. I don't really use these kind of earbuds anymore, although it was really cute with that kind of rainbow design DB print on it. And I have a lot of key fobs and I don't really need them, so I decided to bundle these together and see if I could resell them. Just really excellent Dooney Bourke quality, of course. So ultimately, this did sit in my closet for several months, but there was a buyer that came along that accepted a best offer price of $24. Poshmark fees are $4.80, so my net earnings on this item was $19.20. I don't tend to actively source out these kind of accessory items. In general, my closet really focuses on shoes, bags, and clothing, especially women's, but I do have some men's items and some kids items, but I really don't actively source jewelry or accessory items like this. But if I do come across a good value out there that I think I can resell, or if I have things more commonly in my personal closet, I will try to resell them like this item. So I was happy that these ultimately did move along. The next item that sold was this Elodie wrap front blouse. It was new with tags, and it was in a size large. So it was a wrap front style, but it did have a stitch at the front, so it did keep you well covered. It had some nice elasticite details at the cuffs and at the hemline, at the waistband. So nice little kind of trendy style, although it was a basic black blouse, so just perfect with anything. So this particular item was in my closet for quite a bit as well, but ultimately I did decide to accept a best offer price of $20. Poshmark fees are $4, so my net earnings were $16 on this beautiful blouse. Elodie, I believe, is sold at Nordstrom. I'm not sure if it's sold anywhere else. It doesn't have a huge following, I would say, at least in my experience here on Poshmark, but if you can get a really nice quality item, especially new with tags like this one, I think it can generate some decent interest. So I was happy about this particular sale. The next item that sold was this beautiful pair of rag & bone white skinny jeans, and it was in a size 24. And I've had this for several months too. To be honest, I thought it would sell a little quicker, especially in the summer months, but it definitely sat in my closet during the summer, and for whatever reason now in the fall, white pair of jeans sold. Again, I can't really totally understand what sells when and why, so that's why I think it's really a good idea to keep your closet well stocked with multiple different types of items in general, because you never know what's going to sell despite the season. So nonetheless, this pair of white jeans did sell. I love Rag & Bone. It's just a little hard to find because it's a kind of a niche designer brand, at least in this area here, but when I find it, I get really excited because it definitely resells for a decent value, and their retail price is quite high. So I think people tend to look for these in the used market. So this particular pair of jeans was just in excellent condition. There was really no significant wear on it. It was in a size 24, just amazing condition. So ultimately I did decide to accept a best offer price of $30. Poshmark fees were $6, and my net earnings were $24 on these pair of jeans. I don't think I'm actively sourcing white jeans anymore because we're in the fall and winter seasons, but if I see a pair of designer jeans like this, I just really would not be able to pass it up, to be honest with you. So Rag & Bone is definitely a brand of jeans that I'm always out there searching for. The next item that sold was another pair of jeans, another designer pair of jeans. It was from J brand. It was called the Songbird Skinny Jean. As you can see here, it was in size 31. This particular jean Again, it was in amazing condition as well and had a decent amount of interest. However, in my experience, J brand doesn't tend to have as much of a following or interest here on Poshmark than some of the other higher end designer brands such as Rag & Bone, like I just described. So ultimately I was excited to receive a best offer price of $22. Poshmark fees were $4.40. So my net earnings on these pair of jeans were $17.60. It was just a very classic skinny jean style, which tends to move. You just can't go wrong with these kind of basics in your closet. And then I just have one final sale for this 2-week period, and believe it or not, it was a swimsuit. So again, I just cannot predict these things. I thought for sure the few swimsuits I still have left in my closet from the summer months were probably just gonna sit there throughout the winter. I was okay with that, but just kind of accepted it. But then I was surprised to get an offer on this particular swimsuit. And more surprisingly, actually, was the fact that it sold for my full asking price. So I was super excited about that. One, that it was a swimsuit that I was able to move this time of year, but also it was my full asking price. So it was this really beautiful swimsuit. However, it was from Cupshe. It was a halter, kind of one-piece style, but it did have cutouts, as you can see here on the sides. Really trendy design, lots of really fun embellishments. It was new at tag, so completely unused, and there were tags on the swimsuit as well. It was in a size small, so this particular buyer did accept my full offer asking price of $35. Poshmark fees were $7, so my net earnings on this beautiful swimsuit were $28. So again, I'm not actively sourcing swimsuits this time of year. However, I do have a few still left in my closet, so I'm hoping those may move along. But it just goes to show you just never know what people are looking for at any particular time of year. So it's nice to have just some nice variety in your closet. Okay, so hey, that's it. That was 2 full weeks of sales, so not a whole lot of sales like I mentioned, but some pretty good ones that I was a little surprised about in terms of swimsuits and white jeans selling this time of year, but I was very happy about. I had some nice variety of sales as well, so I'm very happy and thankful for the ones that I did receive, but I am hoping that over the next few weeks my sales can ramp up just a little bit more. Let me know how you're experiencing Poshmark these days as well, if you've noticed these kind of trends or any particular tips or tricks you may have from me as well. Otherwise, please don't forget to check out my other videos linked down below, and also consider subscribing to this channel as well. Thank you so much for watching yet another video, and I will plan to see you again in my next video. Take care. Bye.